Albums page. The Albums page is where your photography workflow lives, from uploading and reviewing edited photos all the way to publishing the final gallery for your client. It works in 3 levels. First, you see your projects, then you drill into the events inside a project, and then you open the actual gallery for a specific event. Let's walk through it. Projects view. When you land on the Albums page, you see all your projects. Each card shows the project's cover photo or a default image if none has been set yet. At the top right, there's a search bar to quickly find a project by name. Useful when you have a long list of clients. And in the top right corner, there's a New Gallery button. This lets you create a standalone gallery that isn't tied to a full project, which is useful for simpler shoots, where you just need to deliver photos without the full project management setup. Click any project card to go inside Events view. Once inside a project, you now see the Events view, all the shoot events for that project, each has its own card. Each event card shows the event's cover image, and right on the card, you'll see a status badge. This is the delivery status for that event. At a glance, you know exactly where each event stands in the workflow. Below the badge is the event type name and the shoot date, and at the bottom, the photo count for that event. In the top left, a Back to Projects button takes you back to the project's grid. Right next to it on the right side is the Visit Client Gallery button. One click, and you open the client's portal for this project. When you click on an event, this is the gallery view, where all the photos for that shoot will live. This is where your team uploads edited images. You review and approve them, and eventually publish them to the client. Since this event is still in scheduled status, meaning the shoot hasn't happened yet, the gallery is empty for now. The upload option becomes available once the shoot is done and your editor is ready to deliver the images. We'll walk through the full gallery workflow in detail when we get there. Photos upload. To upload the photos for an event, visit the Albums page and select the project and event on which you want to upload the photos. Once the shoot is completed, the Upload Photos button becomes active in the gallery toolbar. Before that, while the event is still scheduled or the shoot is in progress, the button is visible but disabled, and you'll see a note that uploads become available after the shoot is completed. Similarly, once an event reaches the final delivery stages, uploads are closed automatically. To upload, click the Upload Photos button and pick your files from the file browser. Or if you prefer, just drag and drop the photos directly onto the gallery and the upload will kick off from there. As soon as files are added, the Upload dock slides up from the bottom of the screen. This is your Upload control panel. It lists every file you've queued, and before you actually start, you can hit Add More to bring in additional photos or remove any file from the list by clicking the X next to it. When you're ready, click the Upload button. It shows you the exact count of files that will go up. Once the upload starts, each file shows a spinning indicator and a progress bar tracking its individual progress. At the top of the dock, there's also an overall progress bar showing total megabytes uploaded out of the full batch, so you always know where things stand. Once processing is complete, the photos appear in the gallery grid in real time. Image Status Filter. In the gallery toolbar, there's a filter button. By default, it shows all images. Clicking it opens a drop-down where you can filter the gallery to show only photos in a specific status. Here's what each status means. Review pending, marked with a blue badge and an eye icon. This is the default state for every photo when it's first uploaded. It means the image is in the gallery but hasn't been acted on yet. It's waiting to be reviewed. Re-edit suggested. Amber badge with a speech bubble icon. This means admin has flagged this photo and sent it back to the editor with a re-edit request. The editor needs to make changes and re-upload. Re-edit done. Purple badge, also with a speech bubble icon. Same icon as re-edit suggested, but purple, indicating the editor has completed the re-edit and uploaded the revised version. It's now ready to be reviewed again. Approved. Green badge with a check mark. The photo has been reviewed and approved. It's cleared and ready to be published to the client. Client selected. Blue badge with a double check mark. This means the client themselves has marked this photo as a favorite during their gallery selection session. These are the photos the client wants. In the gallery toolbar, there's a sort drop-down. By default, it shows default, which means images are displayed in the order they were last saved, whether that came from a previous sort or from manual drag and drop reordering. Clicking it gives you 4 options: default, name, date, latest first, and date, oldest first. What's worth highlighting here is that sorting isn't just a view preference. The moment you pick a sort option, the new order is immediately saved to the database. You'll see the button briefly switch to a spinning saving state while it persists the order in the background. Once done, the drop-down resets back to showing default, and that's intentional because the order you just applied has now become the new default order for this gallery. Every device, every session, anyone who opens this album will see images in that saved sequence. Set cover photo for client gallery. As soon as you select one or more images, the selection dock slides up from the bottom of the screen. On the right side of the dock, you'll see the count of how many images are currently selected. A Select All button that selects every image in the gallery at once, and a Deselect All button to clear your selection. On the left is the Actions button. Clicking it opens a drop-down with everything you can do with your selection. Download selected, request re-edit, set cover photo, re-upload edited, approve, publish images, and delete selected. We'll come back to most of these, but let's focus on set cover photo now. To set a cover photo, select exactly one image. The option is disabled if you have more or fewer than one selected. Then open Actions and click Set Cover Photo. This opens the focal point modal. The idea here is that a cover photo gets cropped differently depending on the device. Desktop, tablet, and mobile all have different aspect ratios. The focal point tells the system which part of the photo to always keep visible, no matter how it's cropped. The modal shows your image on the left with a crosshair marker on it. By default, the focal point starts at the center, but you can click anywhere on the image to move it. The crosshair follows your click, and the coordinates update below the image, showing the exact X and Y position as a percentage. On the right side, you'll see 3 live previews updating in real time. Desktop at 16:9, tablet at 4:3, and mobile at 9:16. As you move the focal point, all 3 previews instantly show you how the photo will be cropped on each device. So you can make sure the most important part of the image, the couple's faces, the key moment, stays in frame everywhere. Once you're happy with the position, click Set as Cover Photo, and it's saved. That image will now appear as the cover thumbnail for this event throughout the platform. Approve images and publish event to client. When you're in the gallery, you can select all images at once by clicking the Select All button in the selection dock. It shows the total count in brackets, so you know exactly how many you're selecting. But there's also a keyboard shortcut. Ctrl+A on Windows or Command plus A on Mac instantly selects every image in the gallery. And when you want to clear the selection without reaching for the mouse, just press Escape. It deselects everything immediately. Once you have all your images selected, open the Actions drop-down and choose Approve. A confirmation modal appears telling you exactly how many images you're about to approve. And there's an important note here worth highlighting. Approving images does not automatically make them visible to the client. Approved images are marked as ready, but they'll only appear in the client's gallery once the album is actually published. Inside this confirmation modal, you'll also see an optional checkbox: Publish album after approving. If you tick this, the system will approve all the selected images and immediately publish the album to the customer in one single step. So you don't have to do it separately. This checkbox only appears when the event is in the right stage to support publishing. Hit Approve to confirm. The images are approved in the background. The gallery refreshes silently without any loading flash, and the selection clears automatically. If you had the Publish checkbox ticked, the album goes live to the client at the same time. Publish images. You can publish the event album to the client using this option. It's the action that actually makes the gallery visible to your client. When you select images and choose Publish Images from the Actions drop-down, it moves the event's delivery status to Published so the client can open their gallery. The Publish modal gives you a clear breakdown before you confirm. You'll see exactly how many images will be approved in this action. Whatever the client has marked as their favorites stays exactly as is. One important thing to know: before you can publish, the project must have a cover photo set. If you try to publish without one, the system will block it and show an error reminding you to set a cover photo first. Once you confirm the images are approved, the album status is updated and your client will now be able to open their gallery and see their photos.